And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with the legendary Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Washington Wizards in their house, the Verizon Center. The Wizards with some momentum in their favor. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. That Washington Wizards backcourt, Wall and Beal, man, are they something to see.
Well, Ernie, any team with Wall is going to be fast. And Beal, let's not sleep. He's sneaky fast.
Live from Washington, D.C., we bring you to the Verizon Center, the home of the Wizards. The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against Miami. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
We definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Harden, and it's Hardy in at the 4 slot. The pass to Hart, shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Seraphin. George with the ball. Outside, Wall. And it's Monroe, top of the key. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Seraphin. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Harden with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking out there. He was finding his teammates in great positions to score. Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Harden against Beal. And Wall kicks to Beal. Shoots. jump shot is good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Hart covered by Monroe. Tipped away. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Here's Harden. 5 on the clock. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. I caught up with Washington's head coach. Going into their first game against the squad, he told me we'll attack inside and see how it works. See whether they're able to turn us away. Guys, coaching an explosive team like this, a good idea to try and exploit that at the rim.
Thanks, Doris. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside, Wall. And Beal kicks to Monroe. Stolen by Harden. The drive by James. It's rebound. Rebounded by Seraphin. Seraphin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Wall. Monroe outside. 6 to shoot. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Beal's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
That's good.
But the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
The 76ers trail by 6. Starts the pass to Hardy. Good.
Beautiful dish down low.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Wall dishes to George. Back to Wall, who kicks it to Beal. A 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
It's Harden with the drive. Stolen by Monroe. Wall against Harden. And Wall kicks to George. Pass to Seraphin. There's the dish to Beal. Shot clock at 5. One shot on the way. And he can't bank that one in. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Hardy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against New York.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Now, here is Harden. Right now averaging 21 points a game. Harden right side. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by...
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And over the course of last season, they dropped the majority of their games when facing this team.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Now here's James, averaging 12 points a game. Hart. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The Wizards have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. You know, going back to Steve's point, this series was not one of the highlights of the season last year.
Yeah, Kev, you wouldn't expect them to come out on the wrong end of that series, but it happened that way, and we'll see what happens going forward.
Now, here is Harden. Greg Monroe unable to get his shot to go. Harden, that's good.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now here's Wall. He had 22 points in the win against New York. Out to the wing. Here's Monroe. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
So both teams changing it up here. And Young with the basket on the assist by Goodwin.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Passes it by Hooper. Back to Harris from downtown, and he gets the bucket. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. He gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Now here's Goodwin, guarded by Harris. Walton against Rivers. And the basket by Walton. Walton's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
He used that pick to perfection. And the Wizards lead by 1.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Young with no one around. No good on the three. The Wizards have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Back to Harris. Porter in the corner. And the pass to Hooper. Here's Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for the 76ers, they're shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Austin Rivers. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
Screen by Young. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Gornev. Again, Philadelphia. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game. And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Lee's checked in for Monroe. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. The 76ers, number 1.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it. They're always finding good looks.
Here's Gornev. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. First in lowest turnovers a game. 5th in opponent field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit, because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Now here's Lee. And there's the feed to Porter. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Hayward with a screen for Goodwin. Here's Rivers. He had 10 points in the win against New York.
Yeah, no question. You look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing, really spreading that ball around.
That's good. He has 7.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now, here's Walton. Averaging 6 points per contest. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Rivers. And it's Rice with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
That's good.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Wizards up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
Tune in next Sunday night, December 16th. The Toronto Raptors go up against the New York Knicks. Be there.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Washington leading now by 3. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Wizards 5 right now. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Paul George is out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Serafin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hart the pass to James. James left side. Count that one. He's got 6.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Well, the Wizards shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Harden. Wall draws the double. Dishes to Beal. Down low, here's Serafin. And he goes in for the dunk. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Wall dishes to Porter. And here we go. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Washington lead.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Wall attacking. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's James. Pass to Hardy. Passes to Hart. Second chance shot. No good. Wizards leading by 5. And George kicks the wall. Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Washington.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for your Wizards, Greg Monroe.
They set the pick. It's picked off. Starks outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, yes, the turnaround. He's got 10.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Beal against Harden. Here's Monroe. Count it from 12.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 5-point game. It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by the Wizards. Monroe's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Starks with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Back to Harden. Nice shot from the wing. Harden's got 6.
James Harden.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Beal the pass to Monroe. On the wing, Starks. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami. Back to Harden. Shoots the 3. No good. Now Washington takes it the other way. George dishes the Wall. Monroe with the screen on Starks. It's Wall with the drop. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. He has 6.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot up.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Here's Beal, and the rejection by Harden. For 3. Washington with the rebound. Monroe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden against Wall. It's Beal on the wing. Feeds to Seraphin. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And now a 7-point Washington lead. James against Wall. Harden kicks to Starks. Pulls it from the elbow. Drained for 2 points. Starks has got his first 2 points of the night.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And Washington making a change here. Harris is checked in. The 76ers making a switch here. Here's George. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
And he was so good defensively, anticipating every pass. I mean, he had a ton of steals in that game.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Monroe. Outside for George. No good on the triple. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Well, with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. You take a look at Harris, 5th in the league in patrolling the paint.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in the league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the inside.
And that's the ideal makeup of a wing defender. The perimeter defense is really a requirement. I mean, you've got to be able to do that, but you can also block shots like these guys can. You become even more valuable.
Screen by Monroe. Kicks at the Wall. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Look at some of the numbers for John Wall. They are loving what they've seen from him over the last month. Those stat lines have been tremendous. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
Walton, a screen on Harris. Beal against Starks. Here's Farley. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The Wizards with the lead. And here is Beal. 20 points for him last game against New York. The kick out to Walton. Farley guarded by Harris. Starks against Wall.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close. Game or not, Clark? You know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Right side Wall. In low to Monroe. Trying to get back on track, and the layup is up and in. Monroe's got his third basket of the night.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Starks against Beal from about 16, and again it's Philadelphia.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And so it's Washington with it. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Out left to the wing. Harris passes to Beal. 6 to shoot. It's Wall with the drop. And now Philadelphia on the break. Starks outside. Inside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Yeah, another thing they've done well tonight, Steve, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Wizards trail by 3. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Pass to Rivers, swiped away. Young right side to the inside. Hardy, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He has 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And Young comes over to help. Lee dishes to Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. And it's rejected. Now here's Goodwin, guarded by Porter. Goodwin passes to Hardy. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Washington trailing. Rivers kicks to Harris. There's the pass to Hooper. Shot to stop the run. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Goodwin. Right now averaging 7 points a game. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Harden covered by Lee. Harden banked in off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Harris outside. Pass to Hooper. From the wing. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Porter. Goodwin dishes to Hayward. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Number 37.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. 76ers lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, guys, I'm here with Bradley Beal. And Bradley, we've heard Coach stress the importance of rebounding. Is that going to have to be a team effort in the second half for all 5 players on the court?
Yeah, all 5.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. Beal with it. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Starks, and it's Harden in at the 2 guard. Now here's Seraphin.
Oh, what a throwdown there. Man, even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Harden with a screen on Wall. Back to Harden. Pass to Hardy. Harden outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Starks.
This is foul. Paul George. That's his first personal foul.
The 76ers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Well, one of the better free throw shooting teams in the NBA. They're hitting about 80% from the line this year.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Outside, George. He feeds it to Seraphin. The kick out to Wall. Traps in the tray. Wall's got 9 points.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
James with it. Now Beal defending. Harden's shot is good.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Wizards trail by 7. Here's Beal. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time. Kevin, those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The 76ers shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Fires from 14, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Starks.
Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. Dishes at the wall. Monroe with a screen on James. And Wall kicks to Monroe. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. George again starts. James outside. The pass to Hart. Kicks it out to Harden. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Washington needs to do a better job guarding against Harden.
9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Harden. Hits them both. Wizards trail by 7. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Drop your purse and grab your hips and act like you're trying to get this money right quick. So can I have it like that? You got it like that. Can I have it like that? You got it like that. On and the temperature's warm and I spit heat flashes, getting nauseous right as it. So analyze with caution when the light hit the ice. Bet 100 that you. Should I mention the fact that transition is the track? No incision to the vision just to get me where I'm at. Little skateboard, he too grown. Riding up and down Collins in that new two-tone.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're number 2 in assists. This is a team that loves to share the basketball.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Stolen. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Hardy. Kicks it out to Harden. To the middle. Stolen by Monroe. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
James with it. Now Monroe defending. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The 76ers have gone. On a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. That free throw missing. He's off on the second. Wizards trail by 5.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The Wizards working the ball around now. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Boy, a good night so far for Monroe. He's got 8 points and 3 steals.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And so Monroe nails both of them. The 76ers leading by 3. Starts the pass to James. Kicks it out to Harden. Trying to get open is Monroe. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Beal dishes the Wall. Monroe down low. He's got 10. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Harden to pass to Hawk. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Second is Paul George.
And this set of guys can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. And that damage isn't just limited to one part of the court.
Yeah, you kick that one right between the uprights, Steve. As small forwards, they're called on to cover a lot of distance at the defensive end. A lot of ground they need to cover. Those steals have come from everywhere. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Pass to Hardy. Stolen by George. And Wall kicks to Seraphin. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Starks outside. Back to Harden. Hart covered by Monroe. Good work defensively by Monroe. George dishes the Wall. It's Beal on the wing for the tie. Can't get it to go.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Here's Harden, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Second half hasn't exactly gone according to plan for him. He only had one turnover in the first half, but that number is growing much bigger now in the second.
And the 76ers making a change here. It's Beal on the wing. Here's Seraphin. Good defensive work there by Young. The 76ers leading by 3. Harden the pass to Young. Hart covered by Monroe. That's good. 12 points for him.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Hart. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Gornett covered by Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Hart. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. And the 76ers lead by 5. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The dish now to George. He kicks it to Seraphin. Outside, Wall. It's blocked. They retain possession. Harden against Beal. Harden the pass to Hart. Young left side. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Seraphin. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Wizards trail by 6. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Swiped away. They're running. All going up court.
15 foul.
And there's the feed to Hayward. Wide open look. Again, Philadelphia. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Porter, no luck.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Hayward cashes in for a double-digit lead. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
He just is not happy with how his team is executing, and they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together. In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point field goal percentage, and they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here's Hooper, and it's blocked. Fast break, Philadelphia. He lobs it up. Tries to save it. Harris setting the bid for Rivers. Here's Hooper. They can't stop the run with that one.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Shot from the inbound. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Harris.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
The kick out to Young. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Let's quickly take a look at some stats for Bradley Beal. Showing up amongst the best. They love what they've seen from him the last couple of weeks. He's averaging 15 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. If it was an average player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were spectacular.
Yeah,
but for him, simply run-of-the-mill.
And how much does that tell you about the talent he has? I mean, when the spectacular passes is average, that speaks volumes.
The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And Porter drops them both. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Rice. Knocks down the step-back Jay.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dishes to Porter. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The kick out to Young. Feeds it to Hayward. No luck. Some solid defense from Harris. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Philadelphia's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Hart, and again it's Philadelphia.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks to Rivers. To the left side wing. Pass to Harris. There's the 3. The shot is off. From deep three-point. Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time.
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits.
Sunday, December 16th, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on Lance Stevenson and the Charlotte Hornets. It's an Eastern Conference duel. Do not miss it.
Now, here is Starks. Ball out there with Rivers. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. And it's Harris in at the... Power forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Rivers. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Rivers has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Washington. James kicks to Harden. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Wall. Cannot hit. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Starks. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 13. George dishes to Rivers. Harden left side. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And that is good. And the 76ers lead by 15.
I'll tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Wall attacking. And there's the rejection. And he gets it back. Nobody near George. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Starks. And Washington has possession. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. James against Wall. Harris setting the pick for Wall. Off the screen.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there. And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Craig Monroe, he's checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Rivers. Here's Beal. James against Wall. He feeds it to Beal. Wall passes to Monroe. Clock at 6. Here's Serafin. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Wizards trail by 18. Here is Wall. He dishes it to Beal. And there's the pass to Serafin. The baseline J. And again, Washington no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. James, the pass to Hardy. And here is Beal to the inside. Serafin kicks to Wall. And that one's good. Wall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
You know, that's not always the number one option, but if the defense gives that to you, you got to take it.
Harden with it. Now Beal defending, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Rebound by Monroe.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
It's Beal on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell, and he drops that one in.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting. on time and on target.
The drive by James. Pass to Hart. Stolen by Monroe. Beal against Harden. Beal dishes to Monroe. Passes it to Beal. That one rolling around and rims out.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Here's Starks. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Starks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Wall attacking. Here's Monroe, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
James outside. Back to Starks. There's the pick. Kicks it out to James. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Wizards trail by 17. There's Beal with the 3. Beal with another miss. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Poked away. Hardy passes to Hart. With the hook shot, and that one goes long. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Free throw good, Paul George.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback.
Wizards have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And Wall kicks to George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And it's 8 points for Paul George.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
James, the pass to Hart. Outside for Starks. All sorts of time. And he gets it. To go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Ryan Starks. Assist from
Wizards trail by 13. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 10 points here in the second half. Philadelphia's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. The dish to James. Now the pass to Hardy. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the 76ers lead by 13. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50. Now Beal, he kicks it to George. Good on the shot.
Clearly he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Harden the pass to Hart. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offense. Sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
The three from George, and the win. Hit again from deep.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Timeout called the 76ers. And Philadelphia making a change here. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Clock at 6. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Here's Beal. Waves to get back into it, but they've got some time.
Key is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
Yeah, and I think the tendency can be to really rush or push the game a little bit. I think they need to avoid that. And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Gornick covered by Wall. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And he sinks the second. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Beal. Beal can't get that one to fall.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low. Yeah.
Clark, you know rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable. They're doing a nice job collectively.
Outside, Wall. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. That one wide left.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Harden against Beal. They set the pick. Pass to Hart. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Harden's shot is off. For the Wizards, this one's not looking good.
And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for the 76ers.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Well, this win gives them a victory in round 1 of what's basically a 4-game fight between these teams this season.
And it will be a fight, Steve. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra meaning for the players.
Passes it to Hardy. The pass to Hart. Fades and shoots. Almost, but it rolls out.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Wall's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Hardy, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the 76ers.
No good on the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Hooper. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Fires the three. Can't connect. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, James, no doubting a terrific win. Given the tough battles out here tonight and the competitive nature of this matchup, what does this win mean to you?
It meant a lot. We wanted to come out here and play with some energy. Our guys made shots defensively. It was a gutsy win for us.
Mission accomplished, James. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke,